2013 benefit. How about a nice round of applause? We're here at the Novi Arena, and we've got two fabulous teams. We've got the Detroit Red Wings Alumni Association, and then there's the police department. The Novi Police and Fire Benevolent Association. How about a nice round of applause for both teams? It's my pleasure to introduce to you the folks of the Detroit Red Wings Alumni Association. Number 35, Mr. George Bowman, currently the Secretary of the Red Wings Alumni. George is grandson of the original Scotty Bowman. His NHL career began in Edmonton with the Oilers, traded to Detroit in 1983 from the New York Rangers. He ended his pro career in 1986. A 2010 Hall of Famer, Dino has 681 goals and 1,318 points in the 20 NHL seasons. He's played with Detroit, Minnesota, Washington, Tampa Bay, and Florida. Number 22, Dino Cicerelli. He was selected by Detroit in the first round of the 1985 draft. From 1985 to 2000, in addition to the Red Wings, his career took him to the Philadelphia Flyers, Dallas Stars, and New York Rangers. Number 50, Brent White. He's Stanley Cup champion with the Edmonton Oilers in 1990. He was drafted by Detroit in 1983 and in 1985 defected to the United States from Czechoslovakia to play for the Red Wings. His professional career from 1981 to 2001 placed on 6 NHL squads. Number 85, Peter Klima. A four-time Stanley Cup champion, 3 with Detroit, 1 with the New York Rangers, and one of the most feared enforcers in the NHL, a charter member of the Green Line and the Blues Brothers. He is currently the president of the Detroit Red Wing Alumni Association. Number 26, Joe Poser. A member of the Hockey Hall of Fame and a 4-time Stanley Cup champion, a defenseman with over 1,600 NHL games played and 1,200 points scored. He was a veteran of 6 NHL clubs and a valuable part of the Detroit Red Wings after being a part in the 1990s. Number 55, Larry Murphy. A member of the Hockey Hall of Fame and a 2-time Stanley Cup champion with Montreal. Mickey was one of the first 50-goal scorers in Detroit Red Wing history. He's currently the broadcast analyst for the Red Wings on Fox Sports Detroit. Number 20, Mickey Rudman. Over the course of a professional career, he has played for 8 different leagues and was a member of the Adirondack Red Wings, Flint Generals, and Detroit Vipers. Number 5, Lauren Novi. Currently the vice president of the Red Wing Alumni. Wayne was drafted by Chicago in 1983 and played 13 seasons in the NHL with the Blackhawks, Sabres, Rangers, and Maple Leafs. Number 17, Wayne Presley. He is a native of Russia and a former IHL and NHL Rookie of the Year. Drafted in the first round by the Boston Bruins and played for 6 different NHL organizations. He's a former member of the Turner Cup winning Detroit Vipers and bronze medalist in the Olympic competition. Number 14, Sergei Zinsov. A Michigan State University alum with over 1,000 career NHL games. From 1992 to 2010, his NHL career placed him with 8 different NHL teams. Number 20, Brian Slonsky. And last but not least, a member of the Detroit Red Wings Alumni Association, number 12, Roth Nilsson. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Detroit Red Wings Alumni Association. How about a nice round of applause for all of them for coming out and helping out tonight for victory 2013 Benevolent. I have the pleasure of introducing, well, I guess I can introduce him, Mr. Brian Novi. Would you please stand for the Sarsfield game? Small correction. This is what happens when you're doing amateur hockey. Mr. Pat Fanning, who is going to introduce to you the Novi Police and Fire Benevolent Association. How about a nice round of applause for Pat?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the arena.
Here's our lineup, starting with our fire department roster. Wondering why he was the only player to bring rollerblades to the rink tonight. In goal, number 29, Andy Copeland. He's a real hot dog player on the ice. Number 15, Brandon Franks. From Frostbite Falls, Minnesota, the Moose, number 80, Matt Markin. Playing hockey since the Eisenhower administration, number 16, Rick Schultz. One of the starters, voted Fire Department Mr. Photogenic 2009 and 10, number 11, Pat Deneau. Hoping to get off the end of the bench tonight, number 20, Dustin McCoy. Part of the famed Three Stooges line, number 49, Matt Sear. Number 24, I couldn't think of anything good to say, Ryan Sherrow. Playing for all the hot dogs he can eat tonight, number 4, using over half the alphabet, Carl Korzanowski. Another one of our big starters tonight, number 11, Peter Bruin. Now our police department roster. From Moose Knuckle, Manitoba, number 25, Kevin Gilmore. Our starter in goal tonight, number 35, from What's-A-Matter-You, Mike Marchetti. He told us his favorite shot to score is through the donut hole, number 18, Jeff Brown. From the crime analyst desk, our stats geek, number 88, Jason Porter. Youngest player from the cadet desk. He likes to cuddle and take long walks on the beach. Number 16, Brandon Bittis. He tells us his favorite movie character is the dude who wore the Wings jersey in Ferris Bueller. Number 7, Mike Giacino. From parts unknown, near or far, number 8, Amanda Kulikowski. Communications director, real fire plug, standing 5'8", but 6'2" with his skates on, number 22, Rick Mitchell. Couple of roster additions from the fire department. Voted best lawnmower guy at Station 4 3 years running, number 13, Phil Duspinski. And from facilities, the wannabe, number 72, Brandon McCullough. Finally, captaining and coaching the squad, recently called up from the bench spot from the Livingston Lightning, our coach, Victor Loria.
Thanks, Pat. So if you're the Renegades, you're looking at this going, really, I could have watched Duck Dynasty tonight, right? Exactly. Try not to hurt them because this is it for the police department. So this is all bad if you do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have you now stand. We have the police and fire color guard.
Announce the officials real quick before we drop the puck. Let's give a shout out to our officials tonight. From PD, our referee officer Brent Murray, our linesman Lieutenant Matt Brum, and Detective Ed Pilch. Let's hear it for him.
Three blind lights.
Yep.
The stairs and cages. With their roster, I need them. We needed that roster from the News.
Would help. Pat Deneau and Brian Smolinski to take the face-off. Petty and Mio in goal. Smolinski back to Redmond. Smolinski takes it to center us, up the right wing to Mickey Redmond. Brings it in over the line, onside, into the middle. Tries to dump it into the left wing. That's picked off. Smolinski still handling now. Back to Murphy out of the point. It's over the blue line, center ice. Here comes Deneau. He's onside. Quick move. Neal with a great save. Deneau goes flying.
Got a tone set already. I hope it was okay.
Eddie Mio's definitely shaken up on the play. Big round of applause for Eddie Mio. Murphy from behind his own goal, up to Smolinski now. Smolinski over to Koser on the left side. Cross ring pass back to Smolinski. Tries to get it to Redmond in the slot. No go. Mitchell up the right side now. Wings pick it up center ice. Murphy again. He dumps it as the Wings will go for a line change, as will the police and firemen.
I find it amazing we have a hockey Hall of Famer out there.
Gilmore now up the right wing. 2 Hall of Famers, Dino Cicerelli as well. Samsonov over to Klima. He can't get it over the line. Just dump it back out, keep it on side. Samsonov back up with it over the blue line, down the middle. Left wing dump, he's got it out in front. Klima now in the slot. He's bottled up. Loose puck. Marchetti sits on it for the whistle. Be a face-off to his right side. Reasonably certain the police and fire roster will need the oxygen tanks more than the Red Wings tonight. Bittis wins the draw against Samsonov, dumps it back, but police and fire can't clear. Now Bittis behind his own net. Centering pass up the middle. He's got Porter. Porter alone with the backhand. Mio with the save, just wide. Bittis and Porter wreaking a lot of havoc. Frank's now back out at the point. Bittis can't hold it in center ice. And that's broken up.
I counted, there's only 5 Red Wings out on the ice, not counting the goalie, but it looks like there's 20 about them. They're all over.
Klima comes in on the left side. Poke checked away in the corner. Samsonov digs it out. He's got Murphy on the right side, dumped there. Quick wrist shot in the middle, Samsonov. Marchetti with the save, rebound. Scores. 26. Joe Koser with the goal, and the Red Wings lead 1-0.
Joey Koser's 500th goal in the Alumni Association league here. He can still push the puck. Count some goals?
We can, that was from Koser, right?
I don't know who.
Koser and Murphy?
Yeah, from somebody.
Red Wing goal scored by Joey Koser, assisted by number 55, Larry Murphy.
Wins the draw. He was tripped up on the blue line there. Mincy with a valiant. Mincy tries to clear, he can't. Cicerelli keeps it in. Wrist shot from the blue line. Pad saved by Marchetti. Here comes McCullough. He's skating in on the right side. He's past Joe Koser. He's in against Murphy. Dump shot to Giacino. Mio goes down with the pad save. Nice feed from Brandon McCullough. Giacino now keeps it in the Detroit zone. Very good forecheck. Sir can't keep up with that. Here come the Red Wings breaking out. Redmond up the left wing. He's got a quick wrist shot. That was deflected wide. Smolinski now keeps it in. He's digging in the corner.
All these Red Wings look like they're still in phenomenal shape. World-class athletes.
Here come police and fire now, breaking in, 3-on-2, centering pass. Peter Bruin couldn't put a stick on it in front of the net. Kicked wide. Samsonoff up the middle, he dumps it across. Redmond on the right side, he's digging it out. Morton off now, can't get a shot off. He dumps it out. First responders can't clear the zone. Here comes Samsonoff with the backhand. Klima right in front of the net. Marchetti with the save. Deneau now up the left wing. Backhand centering pass to Sear, who can't get a stick on it. Up now. The iron curtain line of the Red Wings alumni. Bittis back on the ice for his second shift. He digs the puck away from Klima. Samsonoff with the forecheck. Here comes Deneau. He dumps it off to Porter, who can't handle it. Presley picks it up in his own end. Clears to Samsonoff. Circling behind the net. Samsonoff puts it in the corner.
14 from 12 and 85.
Nilsson is 12. 85, I think, is Klima.
Oh, there's a pick.
Yeah. Samsonoff picks up a loose puck. Boy, did that look good. Klima to Fennick. Morton off now, keeping it in the zone. Samsonoff dumps it back in behind the net. Fennick controls to Samsonoff. Klima sets up in the slot. Back to the point, Lauren Noft.
Peter Klima is still wearing his famous 85.
Right through the slot, Marchetti gets a pad on it. Another big save off of Klima, hard shot. Nice save by Marchetti. Here comes Gilmore up the left side. Centering pass, that's picked off. Porter can't get a stick on it. He's checked off the puck. Here come the Wings. Murphy with a dump pass in the slot. Marchetti knocks that down. Samsonoff with the backhand again through the slot.
Discrepancy in the score. Someone has given the Red Wings another goal.
Period. Red Wings go for a line change. As do the police and fire. Kulikowski now trying to make a stop.
Oh, Redmond wide open on the bench pad.
Redmond wide.
Oh.
Cicerelli lets one go from the blue line. Fire score. Brandon Frank brought that in. 80 from 13. Matt Markin with the goal from Brandon Franks and Phil Duchminski.
No right goal scored by number 80, Matt Markin. With numbers from number 15, Brandon Franks, and number 13, Phil Duchminski.
I think the Red Wings are going to turn it up here just a notch
Always
here.
glad to give a little help to the arena announcer. Let's get this up. 2-1 Red Wings now. 14 and a half minutes left in the first period. Redmond fans on a shot. That gets poked out. Duchminski can't get to it. Here comes Jusino. He'll forecheck Koser. Koser back out to center ice. Kulikowski picks that off. Novi had to get back on side. Murphy brings it over to Cicerelli. Dump back to Larry Murphy. He picks it up in the left side. Dump back off. I believe that was from Koser, his second of the night.
Joey Koser, 501 goals.
He said 22, yeah.
Referees just made a change. That was Cicerelli's goal.
Who were the helpers on that?
55 and 20 with the assists. 20.
I don't know if it was
Mickey Redmond.
No, I think it was Walensky.
Red Wing goal scored by number 22, Dino Cicerelli. Helpers from Brian Smolinski and Larry Murphy.
Red Wings now lead at 3-1. Just under 13 to play in the first period. Puck tied up in the corner to the left of Marchetti. Cross-ice pass to Klima. He dumps it out in front. McCullough puts a stop on that. He dumps it out to Sir, who can't handle it. Presley now picks it up. He gives it back to Eddie Neal. Neal will clear it out. And Lauren Knopf. Red Wings go for a change. Very dangerous. Puck in their own zone.
At the start of the next period,
Quick shot by the police. Mitchell back up at the point. He dumps it in the east side. Ryan Sherrill on the forecheck. He picks up a loose puck behind Eddie Mio. He can't handle it. Presley now picking up the puck, trying to clear his own zone. Novi really forechecking now. Klima gets it out. Cross ice pass over to Fedek. Fedek to Presley. Presley to Klima. He puts it top shelf against Marchetti.
Peter Klima averaged almost a goal every other game in NHL. 313 goals in 786 NHL games. What's up? Mickey Redmond taunting the first responders bench there.
Red Wings fourth goal scored by number 85, Peter Klima. Assisted by number 17, Wayne Presley, and number 15, Brent Fedek.
Koser from behind his net. Out to Smolinski. Smolinski to Redmond. He can't handle it. Porter dumps it back to Gilmore. Gilmore can't clear the zone. Now he does. Porter up on the right side. Centering pass. Get a quick 2-on-1. Deneau goes backhand to his left. Neo shrugs that off. Mickey Redmond, a hard check into the glass. Gilmore fans on a shot in the slot. Redmond circling around the center ice zone.
Let's go, Nick.
No, now tying him up.
Oh, Nick.
Mickey showing some of his 50-goal season prowess out there. Stick handling like a man that knows his business.
Here comes Redmond back down to Cicerelli. He can't handle it. Gilmore picks it up, dumps to center ice. Over Porter's stick. Koser will pick it up in his own zone.
Dad, has Murphy gone off the ice the whole period here? I think he's played almost the whole period.
Koser picks off that cross pass. Gilmore in. He kicks it wide. Marchetti had the angle. Duchminski offsides. couldn't quite handle the pass. That'll come out over to the Detroit blue line.
Joey Kosher had something to say to the ref there, a little taunt.
Well, no penalties called. It's an exhibition game. The only check on the ice will be Peter Klima tonight. Kenny straightens that out.
Oh my.
Quick turnover. Dump to Cicerelli.
Whoa.
Biddish trying to get up the left side.
That's the
He's
second
lightly
check in the
checked.
game.
No call from the officials. We're hearing some boos from the crowd. Presley now behind his own net. He's forechecked by Biddish. Dumps it out center ice. Here comes Samsonov. Gilmore picks him up. Looks at center. Dumps to Cicerelli. Through the slot. Presley with a shot. No good. Picked up by Samsonov. Gilmore tying it up. He can't clear. Still behind Marchetti. 8 minutes left now in the first period. 4-1 Wings. Still along that right side. The Wings keeping it in. Quick shot in the slot, just wide. He made a career out of camping out in front of the goalie. He's giving Gilmore the business. Should be a penalty call there. Korzanowski now picks up. He's 1-on-2. Quick shot on Mio. He went down like a tree in the forest there. McCullough now picks up.
Gotta love those
center
red
ice. He
shorts.
dumps it in right end. Here comes Franks picking up the puck. He'll get a shot off just over the crossbar.
Here comes Redmond.
.35, George Bowman has relieved Eddie Mio in goal.
Goaltender change for the Red Wings. George Bowman in for Eddie Mio.
Centering pass in front. Novi can't pick it up. Redmond dumps it off. Here comes Klima. He'll beat Kulikowski to the puck in the corner. I believe that's Copes, Andy Copeland in goal for Novi now. Kulikowski on our own blue line, dumps off to McCullough on the right side. He clears the zone to Sherrill. Sherrill picks it up right side. He'll bring it wide. Bowman with a stick check away. Puck still behind his net. Here comes McCullough. He tries to go top shelf, no good. Rebound and he scores.
It was quite the scrum in front of that net. We'll have to check with the ref on this.
72 from 80 and 24. 72, 80, and 24.
There's 80 and 24.
72. 72 with the goal, Brandon McCullough. Assisted by Matt Markin and Ryan Sherrill.
Novi goal scored by number 72, Brandon McCullough, assisted by number 80, Matt Markin, and Ryan Sherrill.
That makes the score 4-2 Wings over Novi. Just over 5 left in the first period. Sear now dumps it right side. Matt Markins has a positive impact on the game.
Nice stop.
Picks that puck up middle of the ice. Can't handle it, Wings pick it up. Klima now at the Novi blue line. Here comes Markin in the center ice zone. He dumps it to Giacino. Giacino's in the offensive zone on the right side. He's checked and goes down. Boy, there should be a penalty there.
Nice centering pass.
Really could use a penalty. Closer now in his own zone on the left side. Giacino with a forecheck. He dumps that back into Markin. Markin centering pass to Sear. Can't get a stick on it. Marking now in the slot. He's
Say first
camping out.
responders, you get them both. Whatever you want to do.
Sending pass to Sear. Backhand shot wide, down in the corner. Novi controlling the puck in the Detroit zone. Back to Sear in the slot at the point. They'll cycle it through behind the goalie, and the Wings pick it up to clear. Smolinski looking for a line change. Easy arrest. Klima tries the fancy move in the slot. Mitchell stops him. Novi now going for a line
Look at this,
change.
too.
No, having a hard time getting off the bench. Porter tries to get a shot off in front of Bowman. That gets checked wide. Porter now down in the corner with Schultz. Duchminski now out in the point. He keeps it in the zone.
Hey, you guys gonna have to move
Quick shot. We've got a penalty call now. Our referee, Brent Murray, recently returned as a delegate to the Nelson Mandela funeral. Let's see the penalty call here. Looks like it's Teddy Roosevelt dancing in the flower bed, 2 minutes. That'll be a penalty shot.
He'll remember that the rest of his life.
They wanted to join the next one.
I'm talking about the goalie. Porter, was that the year he was born, 88? I'm getting old. Used to be the year they started playing, but
The Novi Police Department. You have to do some data analysis on that shot. A little bit short.
we're going to see a breakaway here. 2 on,
Cicerelli
none.
now gets through. He's onside. Dumps it for Redmond, who can't pick it up. Rick Schultz now brings it out of his zone. He clears. Cross ice pass to Jeff Brown. He's checked by Lauren Knopfton, goes down. Bowman comes out of the net to pick up that. Porter now on that goal, and he puts it past Bowman.
We got a ball game.
Porter earned his second chance of the night. He dug that puck out of the corner.
88 from 11 and 16.
Jason Porter with the goal. Make it 4-3 Detroit.
Novi goal scored by number 88, Jason Porter, assisted by number 11, Pat Perdue, and number 16, Richard Schultz.
Mickey Redmond's showing that 60s, 70s, no helmet.
The offensive zone.
Redmond score.
Right side pass to Redmond. He dumps the goal. Open now, keeping an eye out. Here comes Korzanowski. He's in a race to the puck with Lauren Knopf. Knopf is going to win. He gets an edge and comes out over his own zone. Tries to get the puck to Cicerelli. That's picked off. Here comes Franks. Franks in, right in on Bowman now. Skates to a stop, tries to cross. Oh! Just missed. Novi now keeping the puck in. There's a centering pass, no good. Cicerelli now on his left side out of his zone. Here comes Redmond over center ice. Franks back to pick up the check. Samsonov in the slot now. He picks up puck. Copeland down on one knee. No good shot. Presley. They'll cycle into that zone. That's the end of the first period. Get the score. Detroit Red Wings Alumni 4. Novi Police and Fire 3. Got ourselves a good hockey game through 1.
Let's line up and get ready to rumble.
All right, here we go. Smolinski will take the draw for the Red Wings. I believe that's Kulikowski for Novi. Mikowski wins the draw. Kept that to Jacino. Here comes Franks from the defenseman position. He'll try to carry it in over the line. Koser with a poke check up to Mickey Redmond. Smolinski to Redmond right in the slot. Copeland got a pad on that one. Dumped wide. Gilmore's going to be... Oh, Bowman came out to play the puck. Gilmore couldn't get to it. Here come the wings. Redmond now up the right side. He's chased by Bittis. Picked up by Porter now. Over the blue line. Back to the left side. Murphy picks it up in his own zone. Bittis now in center ice.
Redmond's upset about
He'll bring it in over the blue line. And let a shot go. Bowman with a high glove save. He'll kick it back out. Franks picks it up now.
Smolinski cherry picking? He is. He was.
Here comes Smolinski now. That pass is onside.
That'll
He couldn't
teach
get
him.
a good stick on it. Koser was coming in
laughing
from the weak
so hard.
side. Bittis now up the right side over the blue line. Dumps it to Gilmore right in center ice. Drop pass. Back to Bittis. Backhand pass. No, that's wide. Gilmore behind the net. He dumps it into the center. Porter can't handle it. Nilsson now up the right side. He tries to dump in Samsonov. He can't get a stick on it. Nilsson's now got it. He lets shot go. Copeland with a pad save. Red Wings keep it in now behind the net. Centering pass to Nilsson. He can't handle it. He's checked by McCullough and dumps it in. Red Wings keep it in the zone. Novi can't clear. Samsonov with a centering pass. That won't get through. McCullough now cycling behind his own net. Samsonov picks him up on the forecheck. He'll keep the puck in the zone. Back to Nilsson now. He dumps in the corner. Centering pass. McCullough picks it up over the blue line. Sherrow can't handle it. The Wings dump it in. And they go for a line change. Nilsson now coming off.
Nice little move.
Presley can't keep the puck in along the boards. Murphy picks it up in his own zone.
Pat, do you have a scouting report on McCullough? He looks like he could play the sport here.
There's a lot of league hockey. Very active in facilities department. Redmond now with a quick wrist shot.
One-on-one.
Down. Brown over on the right side. Tries to make a move on Lauren Noft. Pike suckles down. Down in the corner now. That's dug out by Samsonov. He
That's
gets that over to
semi-hooking,
Peter
or?
Kleemer. Kleemer dumps it back to Lauren Noft. Back over to Presley now, playing keep away from Jeff Brown.
Oh, Dino Cicerelli slashing.
Icing is waved off as it's through traffic. Copeland will play behind his own net.
I can tell Dino
Sear,
slash all you want,
picked up
but
by
when you leave
Sherrill.
here, you got to drive down Novi Road.
Klima gets a stick on, knocks that pass down, but Sherrill brings it in over the zone anyway. Backhand try, no good. Bowman with the save.
Oh, cross check.
Marchetti now from his
Ooh.
goalie position playing defense. He gets tied up with Klima.
I think Cicerelli's got something going with Marchetti. This could go way back to the hills of Italy or something. They got a little jousting going on in this game.
Red Wings really picking up the pace now. Here comes Klima over the line. Drops for Smolinski. Cross to Cicerelli. Fakes the slap shot. He'll cycle it back around.
I still
Murphy
think
now
all
back to
three
the point.
goalies out
He's
would
checked. Smolinski dumps it back in. Here's Klima in the corner. Scrum in front of the net. Klima comes in. He dumps it down. Koser now in the slot. He lets one go. Initial save.
Joey Koser got a little thing going. There's a little scrum.
Cicerelli's tied up with Copeland in front of the
Koser
net.
taken down by Copeland.
He made a career out of parking in front of goalies. Big slapper by Klima. That's knocked away by Copeland. Into the netting. sorry, not in the net. That was over the glass.
I think we should have picked Andy up for the police department, not the FD. Little side note, Andy actually installed my cable television in the basement in 1994. A man of many talents.
Murphy now at the point. Wings win the draw. Cross-lace pass. Koser through the slot. Red Wings controlling the puck now. Nilsson back up to the left point to Koser. Koser tries to get it to Murphy at the right point. It's off a skate. They'll have to come out, get on side. Fedek now center ice over the blue line. He's got
offside.
Nilsson with him. Dumps it off. Quick backhand. Copeland down to make the save. Rick Schultz now. He clears the zone.
19 minutes on the clock, anybody's game. Wings are making a switch here, Pat. Maybe the Coppers are wearing them out. Oh,
Nobody's caught on a
two
line
on nobody
change.
here. Holy
Two
cow.
on none.
What a save!
With the
That is
backhand,
the save
and
of the
that's
game.
over the crossbar. Lordnoff from the point, he lets it go. Samsonoff playing the role of Cicerelli, camping in front of the net. Redmond now on the left side, down in the center.
Andy Copeland
That's knocked
playing
down
like
by
a pro.
Dino. Mitchell trying to
Look
get
at
it.
Andy
Copeland now
go.
smothers the puck.
Novi saved their best goalie for last, maybe.
Rick Mitchell really stood tall in front of
He's
goalie
out of
Copeland.
oxygen after that.
Copeland now coming off. Our third goalie tonight, Dustin McCoy, will be in the game.
Responders. McCoy, number 20, in for Copeland. Big round of applause for number 29, Copeland.
$17.50 left in the second period.
Andy.
Wings lead 4-3 over Novi Police and Fire. Not a lot of room on the Novi bench, so Andy Copeland taking a break in the community EMS penalty box. No penalty, he needs a place to sit down. Bittis now tries to grab the puck. He wrestles it away from Presley into the Detroit zone.
Mickey Redmond all
Samson
alone.
to Redmond, he's snuck in behind the defense. And he goes top shelf.
Bingo, bingo, bongo, goal scored by number 20, Mickey Redmond.
Dustin McCoy.
20 from 14 and 17.
I don't have the list.
Assist on the win goal to number 14, Wayne Presley, number 17,
Mickey Redmond with a
Redmond, an
nice
all-time
move there.
Red Wing
He gave
fan.
Dustin McCoy a very rude welcome to this game. That was his first shot. Here comes Samsonoff now. He's behind Franks. Tries to go to the forehand. Klima with the rebound. He put it in. That's going to make it 6-3. Two quick goals by the Red Wings here. A little over 16 minutes left in the period.
85, 14,
back out there.
22.
85, 14, 22. That's Samsonov.
Peter Klima with a goal.
And then
Red Wing goal scored by number 85, Peter Klima,
Assisted by number
assisted by
Sergei Samsonov.
number 14, Sergei Samsonov,
And number 22,
number
Nino
22,
Cicerelli.
Nino Cicerelli.
Number 2, Gary Bergman.
The Red Wings really picking up the pace here. I don't think they wanted to be embarrassed at all.
Come on, Bernie!
Their coach must have really given them the business there in intermission. Franks now tries to get a shot off. That's off a skate. Bittis with a rebound.
Franks.
He let one go wide. Justino now trying to check Samsonoff from cherry picking. Justino now all
Take
alone.
that
And
shot.
he'll let a shot go wide. Bittis with a nice move to get a shot. That's off an ankle from Gilmore.
Everywhere but in.
He's hobbled.
2-on-1.
Here come the wings, 2-on-1. Samsonoff back to Klima. Porter now trying to get into the play. He's a little late. Cicerelli with the trailer. Dino must have caught a skate. He didn't get a shot off. Samsonoff keeps the clearing pass in. McCullough trying to harass him over to Cicerelli. Here comes McCullough now up the ice. He's got Shero. Oh, Murphy picked that off. Yes, a little bit late. Cicerelli now over the blue line. Back to Koster in front of the net. That's high off the glass.
No mercy.
Murphy can't keep it in. He'll cycle it back to Fedek. Smolinski now center ice. He's got Cicerelli in the middle. Cycles back around. He dumps it to Murphy. Murphy lets a shot go. Pad save from McCoy. Smolinski keeps it in, however. McCullough trying to harass him. Fedek picks it up. He dumps it down into the corner. Back out to center ice. Marchetti picks that up. He dumps to Shero. Shero comes in on Murphy. He tries to get the backhand off. That's no. Slides into the boards behind the net. Smolinski now clears the zone. He's got Nilsson up the center. Over the Novi blue line. He dumps it in. Marchetti now picks off that pass. Here's Phil Duchminski.
Pass it.
I don't think there's going to be any speeding violations from Phil Duchminski tonight, but he does get a shot off as he's checked down by Koser. Just over 13 left in the second and final period. Bowman smothers the puck. Marchetti was trying to jam it out of his glove.
12:55. Thompson Fire can still make a comeback.
12:50 left in regulation. Red Wing Alumni 6.
Sear now picks it up in the slot. He's got a wrist shot. That's deflected and scored. Brendan Sear with a goal. He cuts the Detroit lead to 6-4.
Do that a couple more times.
Right back into this game.
49, 35, 24.
Pat, some of these guys are coppers, huh?
From Mike Marchetti.
First responder goal scored by number 49, Matt Sear. Assisted by number 35, Mike Marchetti. And assisted by number 24, Ryan Shero.
Marchetti now playing defense instead of his starting goalie spot. 6-4, a little under 12 minutes left in the second period.
When he plays defense, they call him Machete.
Tim, it's a great crowd tonight. Capacity. They're even standing on the stairways watching this game. A lot of people made this great night happen.
I understand the Novi Police had to reroute a lot of traffic to get everybody in this game.
The parking lots were full. Certainly we'll thank some fine community members like Mo Leon, Mo's on 10 Restaurant, one of the sponsors for this evening. Do a great job over at 10 and Haggerty.
Mo's been with us forever. He's a great guy. Great guy.
Wings controlling the play now. Mickey Redmond through traffic.
Oh, he was screened by his own guys on that. And he's upset. He is still upset. Mickey Redmond.
Red Wing goal scored by number 20, Mickey Redmond. Assisted by number 20, Brian Smolinski.
Mickey definitely picked up the pace. Presley now at the point. 7-4, Red Wings lead. Samsonoff circles around in the middle of the zone. Dumps to Redmond to Klima. Wrist shot, that's knocked behind the net. Peter Klima picks it up. Now Novi responders trying to clear. Schultz slides it behind the net. Centering pass, icing is waved off. Deneau can't handle that pass. Bowman out to clear the puck from behind his own net to Lauren Knopf.
Switching lines here.
Knopf now to Presley up the left side. He's got Klima and Cicerelli with him. Kulikowski intercepts that pass. Dumps that pack pass to Mitchell. Klima slides in behind him, take that away. Pat Deneau with a great move there.
Goal, which was a beauty by number 11, Pat Deneau, assisted by number 16, Brandon Vitus, and number 8, Amanda Kulikowski.
Well, Deneau showed some wheels there.
We still got a ball game here, 7-5.
Speaking of wheels, Varsity Lincoln, one of our other sponsors. Definitely want to thank them. Klima now over the left side. He gets Cicerelli on the right. That's where the pass goes. He cycles back into the corner. Back to Murphy, who lets a shot go. That's knocked down by McCoy. Samsonov flings it in front of the net. Mitchell picks it up. He's stick checked away by Klima, but the puck comes out to center ice. Samsonov down to Klima, slides that pass in. Klima behind the defense. Big save by McCoy. Keep this game at 7-5. Detroit.
Big save by McCoy.
Cops can't clear it out.
Second period, we will go to stop time with 5 minutes left. Klima now from the left circle. That's stopped by McCoy behind the net.
Oh.
Dumped out. Koster picks it up in front.
2-on-1.
Got Bittis and Franks now. Bittis lets the shot
Nice
go.
save.
Bowman with a stick save. He pokes it clear. Bittis was disappointed. Koster now getting tangled up with Decino. Boy, Decino did everything but put handcuffs on him.
A high stick in there.
Bittis now with a back check. He picks up the puck. He slides that up to Porter. Porter's got Decino on the left, Franks on the right. He slides in, tries to get around Murphy. Murphy with him all the way. He stick checks that away.
McCullough. Take that
Keeps
shot.
him from clearing the puck. He slides it down in the corner. Porter now behind the net. Takes back in the corner. He's harassed by Nilsson. Back out to McCullough at the point. Slides off his stick, maintains possession, lets a wrist shot go with Franks right in the slot. That's knocked down by Bowman. Back to Porter now. He fans on the shot. Larry Murphy's got it now.
That'll be on the game highlights.
Murphy has it checked away by Gilmore. Over to Nilsson. McCullough took the angle away. Here comes Fedek. He picks up the rebound. McCullough now trying to clear the zone. He's forechecked by Fedek, but he gets the puck out. Icing waved off. Franks can't handle the pass. Bowman picks that up behind his net. He's got a clearing pass to Presley. Center ice to Fedek. Now Nilsson. Smolinski on the right side. He can't get a handle on it. Wings maintain possession. That's off a skate. We've got a 2-on-1. That's Franks and Jeff Brown. Franks to the right side. Bowman comes out, takes the angle away. Gilmore with a nice shot. He kept it in. McCullough now, the side of the net. Knocked down by Bowman. He's trying to center it through traffic. Brown camped out like Cicerelli in front of George Bowman, the goalie. Now the pike's into the corner. Dumped out to Smolinski, brings it to center ice. Up to Samsonoff, over the blue line. Got an edge. He tries to center pass to Presley as both teams change lines. Redmond now flexing his muscle. He gets a wrist shot off. Red Wings keep it in the zone. Nobody can't clear.
Nice stop.
Redmond to the quick wrist shot. McCoy handled that. Got a pad down and knocked it wide.
Shot brought to you by Men's Hair Club.
Novi Police and Firemen Benevolent Association jerseys are sponsored by St. John Providence Health System. Those are very nice looking jerseys. They're definitely in demand at the police and fire departments, but you got to lace up some skates to get them. Police and Fire Benevolent Fund. We have their annual golf outing, Tim, Thursday, August 28th at the links at Novi. That's been a huge success the last 3 years. Smolinski now is harassed in the slot. Presley keeps it in the zone. Back to Smolinski on the right side. Cross ice pass. Centered by Samsonoff. McCoy gets a stick on it, knocks it around.
Both teams
Here
looking
comes
tired
Novi
here.
now.
Nobody's giving
Sherrill
up.
the left side. Presley takes away the angle, it cuts to center ice. Quick backhand, Bowman handles that. Marchetti in the slot, he gets the shot off.
Oh,
We've got a penalty call
penalty shot.
from referee Brent Murray, the Milford Police Department.
I feel a penalty shot coming up.
All right.
Can we pick the shooter?
Penalty shot awarded to the first responders of Novi. Shot will be taken by number 22, Mitchell. 22, Mitchell.
Mitchell, retired lieutenant from White Lake Police Department, communications director. And he missed on Bowman. Mitchell came up a little bit short on that penalty shot try.
Aaron Stick. .339 left in regulation.
Boy, that would have been a timely goal. Put it at 7-6.
Sherrill and Koser with a face-off to the left of Bowman. Sherrill wins the draw. Murphy picks it up. He's got it to Fedek. Fedek over the line. Sear now forechecked by Cicerelli. He dumps it cross ice to Marchetti, who can't handle it. Klima keeps that in the Novi zone. Sear harassing him in the corner. Cicerelli now with the puck behind the net. Novi picks it up. Sherrill now coming there. Larry Murphy picking him up at the blue line. He cuts him off behind the net. Bowman doesn't center. He gets it out.
I've got my
Tries to
three,
get that to Markin. No good.
3 players of the game already figured out here unless something changes.
Sear cycles it down to the corner. Centering pass. Knocked down by Joe Koser. He's being forechecked hard by Novi. Gets it over to Larry Murphy. Ah, we almost had a turnover. Shell, Marchetti, and Markin. The heavy forecheck. The Wings finally clear the zone. They go cross ice to Cicerelli. Can't handle the pass. Icing waved off. Behind the net to Sear. That's kept in by Detroit. Quick centering pass and a save by McCoy.
What does McCoy say? Not on my watch.
2:21 left in the second and final period.
I think we should pull the goalie.
Detroit Red Wings lead 7-5 over Novi. Police and Firemen
Wing
Benevolent Association. McCoy's left is the face-off. Wings win. Back to Koser at the point. Tries to get it to Klima. He's harassed by Mitchell. And Deneau checks Fedek in the corner. The puck gets cycled out to Murphy. Murphy with a quick shot. McCoy got a pad on it, but he couldn't keep it out of the net.
Red Wing goal scored by number 55, Hall of Famer Larry Murphy, assisted by number 85, Peter Klima.
15 also.
And 15, Brent Fedek.
And number 15 with the helper, Brent.
2:01 in the second period, Larry Murphy from Fedek and Klima. That makes it 8-5, Detroit Red Wings over Novi Police and Fire. Nilsson wins the draw back to
regulation. Red Wings.
Molinski back to Nilsson. Nilsson with a hard slap shot. Oh.
Red Wings 9.
I think McCoy should have handled that one.
12, 15, and 5.
Nilsson. Yes.
Pat, during this brief timeout, I want to get my 3 players of the game in. Number 1 is Mickey Redmond. Number 2 is Andy Copeland. And number 3 is Amanda Kulikowski. Brought to you by Mojo Services.
Bit to Schultz. He can't quite get it over Bowman's glove. Knocked into the corner.
Usually they die down.
Hold that goalie.
Jusino now with the puck. He tries to get a shot off. Bowman stuffs that. Bittis wrapped it around, and he scores.
Hold that goalie.
16 Vitus.
First responder goal scored by number 16, Vitus, unassisted.
Pat, there's 6 Red Wings on the ice plus a goalie. Watching.
Yeah, working their way off the ice. 9-6 now, Red Wings. Redmond off the draw. Gets it back to Presley. He's forechecked by Jeff Brown, dumps it off to Samsonoff. Redmond now on the right side. He sneaks behind the defenseman, Bruin. Koser keeps it in at the point. Now it's clear. We've got a 2-on-1. Here comes McCullough. He's over to Brown. Stick check by Presley. Tries to wrap it around.
Great goaltending.
Rebound, and it's picked up by Bowman. Nice save.
Big save by Bowman.
First responders keeping the goalie in.
Korzanowski on the ice now for Novi. They get the line change. I believe that's a hat trick by Ricky Redmond. We're going to see any hats on the ice tonight? No.
20 from 22 and 15.
Red Wing goal scored by number 20, Mickey Redmond. That's a hat trick for Mickey Redmond tonight.
Staying with my number 1 player of the game, Mickey
Assisted
Redmond.
by number 22, Dino Cicerelli.
You know, it's just an exhibition game, but you got to believe Mickey Redmond's still very competitive.
I think Amanda Kulikowski gets some
Down to our
words of
last
wisdom
20
for
seconds.
Mickey
That's
Redmond.
going to nail the coffin shut for Novi. The Red Wings are going to win 10-6 here.
It ain't over till it's over.
Korzanowski lost the stick. Nilsson checks it away from Kulikowski.
It's over.
Final buzzer will sound.
Final score, Red Wings 10.
You sure?
Novi first responders 6.
Final score 10-6. Detroit Red Wings beat the Novi Police and Fire Benevolent Association.
Thank you for coming out and supporting.
Before we sign off, definitely like to thank Dave Reinhardt and his crew at SWAC, they've done a great job tonight. They had to work very hard to make us sound good.
First star.
We didn't have 3-star selection.
I picked Mickey Redmond with 2 minutes left. He's a good guy.